Hello respected people, in today's video on Respected Minister, we are diving into a hot topic, Chris Bowen's announcement about the Albanese Government's Household Energy Upgrade Fund and the public's responses. The program aims to help Australians reduce energy bills and emissions with low-interest loans for solar panels, batteries, and energy-efficient upgrades. While some people are praising the initiative, others have serious reservations. Let's break down some of the most intense reactions and look at the broader discussion surrounding this policy. Disclaimer: the views expressed in this video are based on public tweets and do not necessarily reflect verified facts. Viewers are encouraged to seek information from reliable news sources. One response expresses a harsh view of Bowen and Albanese's policies, labeling them as overly socialistic and claiming that they only benefit the elite. According to this individual, the everyday taxpayer has not seen any real improvements despite the government's initiatives. This kind of rhetoric is common in political discourse, where dissatisfaction with the government's economic decisions is channeled through claims of elitism or mismanagement. The frustration here reflects a broader sentiment that government programs might not always serve the working class as intended. Another commenter raises a practical concern about the nature of government loans. They remind others that these loans will eventually need to be paid back, and that interest will accrue. Moreover, they point out that solar panels and batteries have limited lifespans and can be expensive to replace. These points reflect valid financial concerns about long-term sustainability and costs that could outweigh the benefits, especially for households already struggling to manage expenses. One person advocates for more support for those living in apartments, particularly those who consciously choose such living arrangements to reduce their energy consumption. Apartment dwellers often face significant challenges when it comes to upgrading energy efficiency, given that many live in buildings that lack the infrastructure for solar or energy-efficient windows. This suggestion raises the idea that government programs should be more inclusive of all housing types, especially those that could benefit from energy consumption upgrades. Another reaction reflects deep frustration, accusing Bowen of pushing people further into debt with loans at a time when housing, electricity, and food are becoming increasingly unaffordable. The use of such strong language illustrates the fear that government incentives, while well-meaning, could inadvertently worsen the financial struggles of ordinary families and small businesses. Critics like this often view environmental policies as a burden rather than a solution, especially when they require upfront investment or debt. Finally, one user questions the practicality of offering loans to people who are already financially struggling. They raise the issue of what happens if someone defaults on the loan. Will their solar panels and batteries be repossessed? This highlights a real concern about the risks associated with these loans, especially for those who might not be able to afford them in the long run. The fear of losing even more in tough financial times is palpable in this response. Chris Bowen's Household Energy Upgrade Fund has sparked a passionate debate among the public. While some see it as a positive step toward reducing emissions and energy bills, others are deeply concerned about the financial burden it places on families already struggling. The conversation around this program highlights the complex intersection of environmental policy, economics, and everyday financial realities for Australians. What do you think? Is this program a win for sustainability or a risky venture for struggling households? Let us know in the comments.